1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Out there in Guitar Land, Mike Heading here, coming to you today with the old classic fiddle tune, Angeline The Baker in the key of D. This is one of my favorite fiddle tunes. It's got a really great melody. We're just in the key of D, no capo, standard tuning. We're going to work on a beginner level arrangement that's just really going to teach the basic melody. And what we're going to focus on for this lesson is playing the melody in different octaves. This is a really cool thing you can do. One, to spice up your solo. You could start it down low and then end it up high, or vice versa. It's also just a great way to learn the fretboard. So if you know how to play something down here, how do you play it up another octave? It's a great way to learn the fretboard, connecting those in your mind. So that's what we're going to work on for this lesson. I'll break down the A part and the B part note for note, just like I played at the beginning. And then we'll learn some backup. The chords are pretty easy to this song, but we'll do some strumming and some easy bass walks you can do. All right, here's Angeline The Baker in the key of D. Let's get into this one. All right, let's start breaking down Angeline The Baker. We're in the key of D. We're just in standard tuning. So let's play the first 6 measures of the A part in the lower octave. That'll be the pickup and then kind of the opening melody line, and then we'll start breaking it down. Here we go. Do that a few times. I'll do it really slow. And a little faster. So the pick direction is going to be really important on this song. It's really going to help you play the timing. So I've got the pick direction listed below the tab that's on the screen. The staple looking symbols are the downstrokes. The V looking symbols are the upstrokes. We're going to do downstrokes on the downbeats, upstrokes on the upbeats. That's really going to help you play the timing of this song, and it's just a great rule to follow, that downbeats, downstrokes, upbeats, upstrokes. It's a rule you can apply to all your songs. It's going to help you practice it the same way every time. If you make up your own pick direction, you could be practicing it all these different ways, so we don't want to do that. So I'd really encourage you to follow the pick direction. It's really going to help you play the timing. We're going to start with a pickup, and this is essentially just going to be setting the tempo. Sometimes they call this potatoes or taters. It's essentially the bluegrass equivalent of a drummer clicking their sticks. So we're just going to play on the open D string because we're in the key of D. And we're going to play a shuffle rhythm. We're going to play down, down, up, down, down, up. And this is, again, where the pick direction becomes very important. So we're going. And then we're going to play a little pickup. We're going to play open D string. And then an upstroke on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And then we're going to land on the open A string. So we're kind of just walking down to that note. So we're going 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. We're doing that pick direction the whole time, even though we're changing strings at the end. And I should mention too that I would only do this intro if I was starting the song from square one. If the song is already starting and I just want to take a solo, I would just do strumming and then play that little pickup. So we can break that down in the backup, but just remember that this is kind of a good way to start the song if you're, like I said, if you're starting it. But if the song is already going, then you wouldn't want to do measure 1, okay? So one more time. And then we have a little opening melody line. We're going to play open on the A string, 2nd fret, and then open D with 3 downstrokes. And then those same 3 notes again with just a slightly different rhythm. We're going to play an upstroke on the open A, and then 2nd fret downstroke, and then open D again. So the timing is 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. So we're going down, 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 up, down, down. That's going to help you play the timing. Remember, if you filled it out with all picking, that's how it would work out. So if you're doing that down up picking, that keeps that rhythm going in your hand the entire time. You could even keep your hand moving. See, I'm kind of just air guitaring. I'm not hitting the strings, but that's a good way to keep that rhythm moving in your right hand. So that's kind of what I'm doing there. So we have, and then on beats 4 and we're going to play that little pickup again. And then those same 3 notes again, and then back to the open A, and then 2nd fret twice for 2 half notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're having a hard time hearing those half notes, what you can do is just play 4 quarter notes. And then once you get it down, air guitar the second 2, or the second one, so you'd have. So that's just a good way to, again, you're keeping your right hand moving, but you're not hitting the string. So let's play 3 through 6, and then we'll add the pickup. That's kind of the opening melody. I should also mention that I called this the A part, this melody, and then the higher melody, I call that the B part, and we'll break that down later. But I will preface this that I've also heard the 2 parts flipped around, where this is the first part you play, and then is the B part. So just keep that in your mind, that this song and a lot of old-time tunes, they kind of vary depending on what region you're in, who's playing it. So the A and B part, the chords are actually the same. But just remember that in this song, sometimes the A part might be the B part and vice versa. So just keep that in your mind, okay? One more time. Really try and pull some good tone out of your guitar. Let's add the intro back. Faster. If you wanted one way to make that a little more advanced, if that was too easy, you could go. So instead of playing the open D string, you can slide from 2 to 5, which is where that note is the same. Something like that. You wouldn't have to necessarily do it every time, but that's just a simple way to make a fiddle tune like this just a little bit harder. Start adding some slides. You could slide 2 on the low string, 2 to 5 for that open A. Something like that. So we won't go too much into that on this lesson, but just remember that you can kind of add those slides if you want to spice it up a little bit. So one more time. Response, open to open. Again, that same melody line, open to open. And then we're going to stay on the D string and play a down up open to with our index finger, and then reach your ring finger up to the 4th fret and play 4, 2, open. So walk down the notes. And then we're going to go open to again, down up, and and walk down those notes again. And then down to the 2nd fret on the A string, and then open A. So we have so a couple things I want you to practice there is if you can, when you reach up to this note, don't lift this finger up because you're going to have to go right back to it. If you have to lift it up slightly to stretch, you can, but if you can keep that one down, it's better because we're going right back to it. And see how much more work is if I go like that? You're creating a lot more work, so. So that's the A part. Here we go. Let's play that whole A part with a little pickup.